Balayage is a freehand painting technique created to give the hair a natural illuminated effect throughout the haircut. A profile parting is taken from the centre of the forehead to the centre of the nape. A radial parting is taken from the top of the crown to the top of the ear. Take a horizontal parting approximately 2 to 3 centimetres deep from behind the radial and from lower ear to lower ear. The size of the section will depend on the density of the hair and the way the hairline grows. From the parting, take a small triangle with a point towards the nape. Load the colour board up with product. This is done for ease of application when working the technique. Dip the end of the tint brush into the product on the colour board. 3/4 down the length of the hair, apply a generous amount of the product. From there, tilt the brush on a vertical angle and gently brush the product towards the roots along one side of the hair length on either side of the triangle. Take more product from the colour board. Apply the product down the remaining length of the hair. Directly next to this section, take another small triangle. This will be around the centre of the nape. Work with the same method of application by applying a generous amount of the product to the mid-length of the hair, and then work the product up towards the roots on both sides of the triangle. The technique of balayage incorporates surface colouring. The last section is worked on the opposite side. Take a small triangle, apply the product to the mid-lengths first, and then to both sides of the triangle lay the hair over the colour board, applying product to mid-lengths and ends. Take a diagonal parting from the radial back to the horizontal parting. This is approximately 2 centimetres deep. Again, triangles are taken in this area with the wide end towards the hairline. Elevate the triangular section back. Apply the product to mid-lengths first, then work the product either side of the triangle towards the roots. Take more product from the colour board and apply the product down the remaining length of the hair. Take another triangle directly above the previous and repeat the application of colour by elevating the triangle section back. Apply the product to mid-lengths first, then work the product either side of the triangle towards the roots and down to mid-lengths and ends. Repeat this application on the opposite side. Going back to the internal area, take a horizontal parting around the occipital bone. The same method is used by taking small triangles in this section and applying product to mid-lengths. Brush towards roots on either side of the triangle and then take product onto mid-lengths and ends. Continue this method and application up to the lower crown area. always maintain strong tension. This will allow the application of the product to glide along the length of the hair. In the crown area, smaller triangles are taken. The same method of application is used, only this time it is applied to only one side of the triangle, creating a softer illumination of colour through the crown area. This application is repeated to the top of the crown. When applying product up to the root area, ensure minimal product is on the end of the tint brush. In the top, subdivide the front parting area by taking a diagonal parting section approximately 2 centimeters deep in the profile parting. This will be repeated on the opposite side later to create a small triangle. On the side section towards the front hairline, a diagonal parting is taken. Above the ear, take a small triangle, with the wide ends towards the hairline. Elevate the triangle back away from the face and apply a generous amount of the product to the mid-length of the hair. Then, work the product up towards the roots on both sides of the triangle. Directly in front of this, take another triangular section, this time incorporating the hairline. Use the same method of application with the product being brushed on either side of the triangle and into the hairline. Repeat this method of sectioning and application up to the high recession area. Above the recession and to the profile parting, smaller triangles are taken. The same method of application that was worked in the crown is used applying to only one side of the triangle, creating a softer illumination of colour through the top. This sectioning and application is repeated on the opposite side. The end of the tint brush is used to take the triangular section for ease and speed. The small triangle in the centre front is worked back away from the face. This application will illuminate the front focal point of the haircut. Begin by applying the product to the mid-lengths of the section, then brush product towards the roots on both sides of the triangle, and then a small amount of product is also brushed into the middle area of the triangle, then out to the mid-lengths and ends. A small sponge is used to support the hair back from the face. Balayage is a freehand painting technique created to give the hair a natural, illuminated effect throughout the haircut. Colour is then developed, removed and toned according to the manufacturer's guidelines.